Hey guys, what's up? It's Harley and I am here today with my TBR for the Orilium Readathon Part 2. Was this the Autumn Equinox? That is what we are calling it, I believe. I have lots of books to get to. My dog children, as usual, are going to be annoying and interrupt me. And I don't know what this... What did I tell you about touching my stuff? Don't touch. Also, I don't know what this weird glow is. It's like the sun, but I can't figure out how to cover it up. So, we're just going to deal with it. But I have a lot of books to get to because how many classes do I have to do? I have 5 classes. Wasn't there another class? One moment. Okay, yes, I double checked and I have 5 classes that I have to pass, and there are multiple levels this round, so that's a whole lot more books. I think I have to read 9 books, I believe, which I still ended up reading 11, but that was like a really good month. I don't know what happened there. So we're gonna see if I can do it, but I'm going to go over what my plans are. I do have 2. I don't know how to call them because they're not subjects, because maybe it is like a subject in the class. I don't know. But there's 2 prompts that I have multiple books for because I'm not sure what I'll be in the mood for. So we'll find out. But let's get into it. We are going to start with Elemental Studies, the first class I have to take. Okay, so for Elemental Studies, I have to get a D, which means I have to read all 3 books for each prompt. And yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. So the first book up is Fire with Fire by Siobhan Vivian and Jenny Han, and this is for the prompt to start a book with a drink. I have the audiobook as well from the library. It is quite thick. This is actually the thickest book on this TBR. It's like 500 something pages for a contemporary. I don't know, but yeah, this is my first pick. Did I read the first one for the last readathon? I might have. I do remember talking about it and being like, yeah, I want to continue on with it like soon. Cameron, stop. They're sniffing my makeshift stand here. But yeah, I think I read the first book for the last readathon and I did the audio and I really liked it and I actually really enjoyed the book. So I'm excited to see what goes on because this ended on a cliffhanger. So yeah. This is the first book. The next prompt was to randomly point at a book and pick the book adjacent to it. So it was a little scary with all these shelves. So what I did was I randomly thought of a number, counted each shelf till I reached the number, then I randomly picked another number to get which level of the shelf, and then I waved that finger around and hoped for the best, and I got The Winter's Curse by Marie Rakowski, and I've always wanted to read this book because it's pretty. I like the cover. Look at that shine, that shimmer. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. It's luckily not super big. I've heard good things about this series, so yeah. I'm forgetting where I'm putting the books. Right here, so you can kind of see them if this glare was there. The next book, and the last for this subject, is a book at sea, like set at sea or something, and I picked Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levenseller, and this is another one that I wanted to get to, and I hadn't yet, so this was actually the first book that popped into my mind when I heard the prompts, so I'm excited to get to this one, and once again, not that bad size, and I heard there's like a third one, or a different series involved in this, so I'm excited about that, and I'll be ready for that one when it comes out. So the next 2 classes, I only have to read 1 book each, thank the heavens, whatever, but they're still scary to me. They're still scary. The next class is Shapeshifting, and that is to read a book with wings on the cover. The book that kept popping into my mind, even though I've already read it, was Immortal City by Scott Speer. I read this like forever ago and I really enjoyed it. I read the second one and it had been so long since I read the first one, I gave it a lower rating because I couldn't remember what the heck happened. And I've never read the third book, and I was like my brain was like, read the third book, and I was like, I gave the second one lower because I didn't know what was going on. So we're gonna reread it, and hopefully I will continue the series and finish it because I really enjoyed it. So the next class is Animal Studies, and that is to read a book with, I don't remember if it's just on the cover or just featuring, but a book with an animal on the cover or in the story or an animal familiar, something like that. So I thought of The Novice by Taryn Matthew. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I'm not entirely sure. If you know, let me know. But I have been interested in this book forever, and he has like a little demon salamander looking thingy, and I've heard that that's like his little animal companion, so I'm excited about that. I think this is about like he's like a demon hunter, I believe, but I know this is like a series. I know there's quite a few books, and I don't know, I've just always been drawn to it, and so now is the time. Now is the time. The next class is Astronomy, and that is to read a book with the letter L in the title. I have a few options for these, and then one of them can cross over to the next class and the next prompt. So, you know, whichever I feel like. I don't know what I'm going to feel like. I have options. So the first book up, we have The Geek's Guide to Unrequited Love. It is by, I'm like, I actually don't know who it's by. Sarvanaz Tash. Sorry if I said your name wrong. But I don't know, I like, you know, geeky comic stuff. This looks kind of cute. It's very short. There's the back. Yeah, it's a tiny book. So this is my, if I need to squeeze in a tiny book option. Then I have My Lady's Choosing, an interactive romance novel by Kitty Curran and Larissa Zagaris. And this is one of those books. Here, let me hold the other book. This is one of those books where you like get to the end of a chapter. Yes, you get to the end of a chapter and it like tells you what page to go to. So this is also one that could possibly be very short. I don't know, but I've always enjoyed those ones where you get to it and you get to like make a decision and see what happens to the characters because of what you chose. So this sounds fun. It also sounds short, easy to read, so that is also an option. Then we have The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This was a Christmas present from my friend Sabrina, and she wanted me to read it, and she sent me like a little, we did this Christmas exchange where we had a little tag with the book while it was wrapped up, and it kind of described the book, and it sounded very intriguing. So I've heard, I think, a lot of good things about this, but it's like kind of under the radar. But the things I've heard have been good. But it's like a, what'd she say, like Criminal Minds but teenagers. So it's very intriguing. And this is also the one that can cross over to the next prompt, which we'll get right into. The next class is Restoration, and I have to read 2 books for that. And the first prompt is to read a book with a single object as the focus of the cover. And so, like I said, The Naturals could work for that because it's just like a gift box with police tape on it. So that's an option if I don't read it for the other prompt. Then I have a lot of fantasy going on, so I was like, you know, gotta throw in some like romance or something. So I picked Addicted to You by Becca and Christy Ritchie, or Becca and Krista Ritchie. I don't know why I said Christy? Did I say Christy? I don't know. Becca and Krista, okay? But I've heard lots of good things about this one as well. I know that there's at least 2 series in this character universe. I don't know what to call it. But I've heard lots of things about all of them, and everything I've seen has just made me want to read it. And so, like, this could be an option because it's just a heart. Just a shattered heart. And then also going with a romance theme, I have Neon Gods by Katie Robert. And this, as you can see, just has like a chair, a throne, whatever you want to call it. But I have heard good things about this one as well. It's very intriguing to me. It's a Hades and Persephone retelling. I am all about that. My friend Laura was reading it, and she said that it was really good so far, and that I would like it, and I was like, girl, it's on my TBR for someday, so someday could be in August, I don't know. We'll see, because, you know, once again, it's not that big, but I'm a little intimidated. I don't know why. Okay, and then the last prompt for this class and for the readathon core list, I guess, for me, is to read one of the books that is the oldest on your TBR. So I remembered one that I've had for like years and years, and it's about damn time, to quote Lizzo, it's about damn time to read this book, okay? And it is Succubus Blues by Richelle Mead. I've had this for at least 10 years, okay? And once again, we have a little romance going on, a little supernatural romance. That's not something I dive into every day unless it's young adult. So I have like flipped through and like snipped some little scenes, but I'm excited about this one. She is a succubus, and so, like, you know, if you know about succubuses, you know they like just suck the energy out of you. So, you know, her having a partner is a little difficult if she likes somebody. So yeah. Excuse Bella over here. She had an accident because I had to get a book. But there are also quests, and so far I only have one quest picked out. Me and my friend are going to buddy read this book because the TV show is coming out in September, and we want to like refresh ourselves at least on the first book. And that is Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead. And I'm trying to remember like what the quest and the prompt were, because I didn't think this part through. There were a couple of quest prompts that fit this, but I was going to go for the guild events preparation. I just read it over there. I hope that was the one. And that is to buddy read a book because, as I said, I am buddy reading it with my friend Victoria. It also could have worked for the one with the movie adaptation, but I want to go with the buddy read because I could find other books for that movie prompt if I get my ass in gear and read. That's the truth. So this is the frickin' stack of books that I have for the TBR. As I said, I have some options for a couple prompts, so this stack should not be as big. But these are the ones that I'm intending to read for the prompts. And we'll see how it goes. I don't know. August is looking busy, so we'll see how I do. Hopefully I can at least finish the, you know, like the main stuff. Hopefully. I don't know. But let me know what you guys are reading. And if you're participating, again, I hope you are, because you should be. You should be. Also, I forgot to say this at the beginning, but I will leave the links to all of the Readathon information on G's channel, because y'all should go check it out and join the Readathon with us. Please do. But that is it for now, and I'll see you guys later.